Hello.
Oh my word, hey B.
Hi, how are you? Should I say?
Jiribo, how are you?
I'm okay.
I had my fingers crossed because maybe B is not going to show up.
No, I was going to. That okurumiza kupedza show yangu for.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You really look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so how are you, B?
I'm alright. Tanzania lockdown. I wish
Yaneteza
kachipera. Yakupoa. Kachipera.
and then you go back to the field.
Yes, I miss football.
I understand.
I miss traveling.
The traveling part of it, I understand.
I miss traveling.
I know. So, B, can you please tell us about yourself?
Okay, my name is Blessing Litso Malinganiza. I'm a female journalist. I attended Melbourne Girls High, and then I did a diploma in journalism and communication at Christian College of Southern Africa. Then I'm passionate about sports. I love sports. And what else? I work at HMetro. I'm a sports reporter at HMetro. But I used to be a news reporter with the Herald. Then I moved to HMetro. It's just one company. So yeah, so just moved.
The transition was easy.
Yeah, it was very, because one company. So yeah. Then I started writing sports when I was at HMetro. When I was with the Herald, I used to write news, but then when I started writing sports with HMetro.
Yeah. Okay. So what exactly made you choose sport?
Sport is fun. Why not sport? Sport is fun.
So you were game for sport.
Huh?
Nduguti, you were just game for sports, no second thought.
Yeah, because I just love sports. Like growing up, I used to go to my games at Dynamos. I used to be a Dynamos supporter with my dad. Then yeah, so I just love sport. I grew up loving sports. Then I used to be a sport reporter at Melbourne Girls High. But then I never, you know, it was just like a tag. I'm a sport reporter, but then I was never a sports reporter at high school because Nairo Chikoro. So, and then like our headmistress, right? You can also a sport person. You're not allowed to go and my fields. So,
Okay.
end up my fields. I was a fan. Did you? I'm a sport reporter, but then
Okay, so it's something that kudara.
Yeah.
Then the traveling part that you miss, how do you handle traveling with a bunch of guys? You're the only girl there.
How do I handle? Like it's the norm. It's like
Okay.
any field, any profession. You're
All
surrounded
right.
you're surrounded by guys, so it's the norm.
Yeah, I understand. Then how do you really relate with them?
Since very now, like sometimes you go to camp for about 2 weeks with them. Like you go for a tournament with them. So sometimes they can be friends, and then some friends have become like my family. Like since like you have relationship with now. So yeah, it's just like any other field. My accountants, my lawyers, they can be friends. So yeah, I'm friends with some of them, and like I said, some become like family to me.
Yeah, I understand. So where do you see yourself in the near future?
In the future, I have big dreams. I want to have a sporting agency. I want to be a sports manager.
Okay.
I have a lot of dreams in terms of sports is concerned. I have big dreams. I don't want to share like a lot of them here because some people
We
might
want to hear them. A little bit of it.
No, but I've said enough.
Okay, okay, I understand. So, Pama dreams you are one. Don't you think Kuti it would be a little better and aid some people can okay tell the traits that you want to if you just follow the trend and start your own mentorship program to help other young girls who want to be like you?
Yeah, that's in the pipeline actually. Like, got to COVID happened, but then I
Mm-hmm.
actually planned that for this year. I wanted to start my mentorship program where I'll be going to high schools and mentoring young girls or even young boys, who want to be writers. So yeah, what's COVID happened, but then that was my plan for this year.
So you're going to be specifically taking on print.
Yeah, print. That's where my strength is because broadcasting. No, I do it for fun, and I think I'm not actually good at it. So print. That's where my strength is. Yeah, so yeah.
I happen to have watched almost all your live videos on YouTube and you're quite good. So why don't you just take broadcasting as well?
Was I? I didn't realize that I was that good. But
Sure.
I do it for fun.
Okay.
I'm employed as a writer, so usually like it's my side gig. I do it for fun.
Okay,
I
just to
never
have
realized
fun.
because we did broadcasting at school, but then
Mm-hmm.
we didn't really like practice it because you need ndakangotanga like from school and then ndapinda muprint soka handizvigoni and ndaisazvitembo ndozvigona and like truly speaking I wanted to be on like TV, but then I never got the
Mm-hmm.
chance. Ndakaona chance kuprint ndokwandikangota like everything
Mm-hmm.
zvakangoita easy. Like I was welcomed to print broadcasting. I really wanted to be TV, but then it never happened, and I never had someone like to teach me or to mentor me.
Mm-hmm.
I had to teach myself like this program. Ndakatanga kudzidzisa from day one, like pandakaita interview with Nox and Chizwa.
Mm-hmm.
Then ndakatanga kubvunza vanhu kuti where did I get wrong? Was it okay? Where do I need to work on ndega? No one taught me. So I think the among my challenges are no sangana no more field. But maybe
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people want willing to teach you things. So you just have
Yeah,
to,
I understand.
make your own way. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for for saying Kuti I'm good and all. Never realized it.
We are good. So if someone wants to be like Blessing and follow in your footsteps in terms of print, what advice would you give to them?
Advice.
Mm-hmm.
Is be you, do you, because industry it like ine vanhu vanozviti like inonzi ndevarume saka
Yeah.
ukangoti no like ukati no, this is not for me, this is for men, unoisiya ukaenda kune mamwe mabits. So iyi inongoda to we're strong enough, we're hard worker, and be someone who is willing to learn, because it's hard knowing the sport and like reporting and actually writing it, because you might watch the game and oshaya kuti story papi, but if you're someone who's willing to learn, who's humble enough to ask kuti
Mm-hmm.
ndopegera papi story yangu, zvinhu zvinokufambira. But ukauya ukangozvitonge ndoziva cricket, ndoziva rugby, like ndaitamba kuschool, saka don't tell me anything, vanonokusiya and zvinhu zvinokuomera muindustry. But if you're willing to learn, willing to socialize nevanhu, zvinhu zvinonakidza, I tell you, because inini ndaiziva hangu, but then ndakadzidziswa, because it's different. Vanhu vanoona bhora nevanhu vanozonyora,
All right.
because now it's like nowadays it's day two journalism.
Mm-hmm.
Unoona bhora, vanhu vaona bhora vanzwa kuti ndanagohwesa, but vanhu vakuda kuziva zvimwe zvisiri zvavaona, because zvakufamba with social media. Vanhu vari kutoziva vari kumba kuti ndianagohwesa, but takuda day two, hatichada kuti ndianagohwesa, takuda kutsvaga pane imwe story isiri kuzivikanwa nevanhu, so that people can buy the newspaper. So yeah,
That's good.
so I think that's what helped me in the industry. Like I was everyone's baby. I don't want to like use my names, because almost everyone akandibatsira at some point kuti maybe mechiyapera ndisikuza ndopegera papi story. I had to ask my seniors kuti ndobvunza, ndoda kuita uyu story, ndapi maquestions andingamubvunza, and I think ndozvandibatsira up to now. I can still ask vanhu, like I'm humble enough even to ask a player kuti inini I don't really know about you, saka ndudzowo kuti ndingaita zvake. Let's say if like for example today's interview I was interviewing Nicolas Cuyo and Martin Mapisa, like they were in Spain. Ndakatanga kuvaziva vari ku Spain, but then I didn't, like, they were coming from AC's academy. So I had to ask a certain player, you've been with these players, can you help me with questions? So if you're humble enough to ask questions, even a player or even anyone, this field junior or something, you need help from everyone. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
So,
that is so. And then per issue you co-organize the interviews, how feel that emotional drain whereby you feel to be okay, fine, I have had enough of begging people and having to be nice, can I do this with you? The approaching part of it.
I think yeah, snowball sometimes. Because kuna mwana ne pride yokutana ukuthi and start journalist. And stombotana journalist, and sometimes mwana kozo and stombotana timbotkana tournament and start kana journalist ekusibabwe. And unofanda kutongo shambula, you know, ish zvinorwadza because unombovairirwa, but then sometimes kana ngoriwo munhu aripo zvinhu zvinongo like zvinhu zvinongoyakwauri, and then there are some players, some stars vanototi ndapa iwewe chete this interview, I didn't give anyone. So ukaita relationship nevanhu vanotokudza kuti ndikuapproachwa neSundowns, so I might need to write a story, but for now leave it and then I'll tell you kana zvaita. So it's all about relationships. If you create relationships with players and they tell each other kuti no munhu ari right, but then kana ungori munhu it will be a struggle for you.
Yeah, that's so true. So coming to Nyaye composure, how do you handle the whole thing? Could you just keep calm or you throw a tantrum and then you go like Gasnabasa?
Guy, if you throw a tantrum, unasaya story mangwani.
Okay.
Unoishaya because you like you must start kutona notoshinzwa vanotofaira, so kwatototi and unyengerere. Well, sometimes you just have to give up because because what I've learned is in this industry, like we have big stars, we have big names, but then if that person refused to do a story with you, you just have to look for another story, because newspaper rigari gives a buddha. Kuti ndingazoramba utani totoregedza kuprinta newspaper ringaregedza kuprinta kuti ndingaramba utani. You just have to
because of one person.
Stories, yeah. And like sometimes I always joke with the players kuti sanini yongogara utani newspaper regedza kubuda, newspaper rakabuda inisandatombo, and then iwo charisiya inchangorisiya. So if unogaramba kuita story nini kucha like story nongobuda newspaper kunongobuda kana kune foreign football, foreign cricket, big page kwekwe. So yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, that is true. So apart from the struggle, what is it that you enjoy the most about your job?
What is it
that you enjoy about your job?
Traveling. I love traveling. Exposure.
Okay.
I love travel. I love to travel. Yeah, this the main thing I enjoy about my job. Traveling.
Which countries have you been to so far?
I've been to South Africa. I've been to Ethiopia. I've been to Egypt. I've been to Sudan. I've been to I think I can go and do in Africa. Yeah.
So you're now a globetrotter already because of your job.
You say what?
That's what over a globetrotter.
Hey, so
a tourist.
Samira could qualify for World Cup, so that we can go to Qatar 2022.
Big dreams.
Yeah.
And then do you have any specific moment that you felt that I have outdone myself in my career?
I think I haven't reached that yet. Because I think I still have a lot to offer. I still have a lot to learn. So
But you are young and
Yeah.
you're an award winner already.
Yes, but I don't think I've done enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
You still,
I still think I still have a lot to offer. Like teaching
yeah,
energy, and also I don't think I've reached that level. No, I haven't.
yeah, I understand. So, what ways should female sports journalists handle themselves like? If ever there's a specific way.
There's no specific way. Maybe if you're a girl like that, you know, got this from because then I learned from a girls' school, maybe etiquette, know how to present yourself. I think you know go sense a question, not kuti ku journalist jet, but every girl like etiquette. How do you walk? How do you present yourself? How do you talk? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like female journalist only, but every lady.
Then do you ever meet sexists in that challenge, Kuti, when you feel like speaking in a pressure and then you just shut down, Kuti? What do you know?
Ah, I think maybe behind my back, but then and sometimes muna stumble on data like in person.
Okay.
I've never like had an encounter with it. But because and I don't want to break, but so you can so asandambosanganywa nanonudza pafacebook kuti iyo auzive, but I've
Yeah.
it's wrong kuti vasikana vasive because
Mm-hmm.
ndinotomboona vamwe like kana tiri kumagames because tinogara kuvip sometimes with the fence, and then unotoona kuti ko baba ava vari kupopota kuti refa simudza kuti hamusi kuona kuti offside iri pachena here, like sometimes ndinotoona like I know than maybe most of your men I know sports,
Yeah, that is true.
so I think variko but avatiratidzire, but then kamentality kekuti men habetu akanga uriko zvako kuti ladies don't know
Mm-hmm.
anything, but then we've tried to prove them wrong. We've tried to prove them by breaking stories, then kuvaratidza that we can do better than them, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. And then coming to the HMetro issue, how exactly did you get there? Your rise into the whole sphere of influence, yes, sporty people.
How did I get there? Like
Mm-hmm.
I was at Herald. It's the same stable. So when my contract with the Herald expired, I had to go to HMetro, but then I got voluntary. And I
Oh,
think
it's by volunteering.
most people get their jobs here. Yeah, I got voluntary. But then the ending got consistent. And I ignore. So I think they didn't employ me at that time because personal chance. But then I was
Mm-hmm.
already good. Like I told you, I'm a big page, did voluntary kudaro. And I told you I'm totally employed, but then Pakistan got a chance to employ people, and then I got employed. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. I had so much fun with you.
Thank you so much.
I hope this is not the last.
This is not, you definitely hear about me, my street so mood. Because in
No congrats, Reggie. Your show, please don't stop.
oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you too.
All right. Okay. Bye.